Hello everybody, my name is Celine. Today we're here to show you various recipes that you can make by using some of the items that are in your TEFAP kit. TEFAP stands for Temporary Emergency Food Assistance Program. The TEFAP kit contains a variety of non-perishable foods. You can get your TEFAP kit once a month at the food bank or at a food bank pantry. In this TEFAP kit, we have some peaches and we're gonna show you the recipes of some of the things that you can do at home. Peaches are rich in many vitamins and minerals. Peaches are full of beta carotene, which is a precursor of vitamin A. And vitamin A is essential for keeping proper eye health. Vitamin A is also important in the health of your skin, and it also supports a healthy immune system. Peaches are also loaded with vitamin C as well, which also help with the immunity and to have a healthy, glowy skin. Now Becky is going to show you how to make some amazing recipes using this amazing fruit.
Hi, I'm Chef Becky. Thank you so much, Celine, for telling us all about the nutritional facts about peaches. I'm sure we'll have more to go as we start cooking. Okay, let's make salsa. Everyone loves salsa, right? So we're gonna put all these ingredients together. It's gonna be tasty, and we're also gonna go over how to cut things, how to break things down so that they're more manageable and safer and get more uniform cuts so that everything tastes good together. I'm gonna start with my jicama. So really an amazing vegetable. I love it. It is hard, it is crispy, it is refreshing. It takes anything that you put with it. It stands up well. So I love it with lime and cilantro, then pairs perfectly with salsa. And it's also great on its own. So one, I always like to go over a knife grip. So you take the blade right above the handle and pinch it like you're holding a pencil. You wrap your fingers around the handle. Okay? It's very important. You have a lot of control when you're holding it like this, just like a pencil close to the tip versus holding your pencil way back here. So always be safe with your knife. Hold like this, get a nice light grip on it. And this is a round object, right? And so we want to make it safe. So I start with the flattest part of it, and I'm going to make a cut. And that is going to become a flat edge eventually. So safety, always take a round object and make it square. Okay, so I've cut the sides off, and I have a nice square surface. Some people like to peel jicama. You can definitely do that. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and start slicing it. I like to end up with fairly small cubes of jicama because I want to be able to have a little bit of each ingredient in each bite. So I'm doing about a 1/4 inch cut across, and then these are called planks. And then I have my nice jicama. Then I'm just going to trim that up a little bit. It's much easier than taking a peeler to the whole thing. So I have my planks, I've stacked them up. I'm going to go back through and with the same size, so again the 1/4 inch across, I'm going across again, and then just using my guiding hand, just staying attached to my knife to keep everything safe. Going across, and there we go. So the next thing I'm going to cut is this really interesting vegetable. This is a cucumber. Isn't it beautiful and amazing? It always surprises me how well cucumbers grow in the desert. So there are certain types that grow better than others, but these are one of my favorites. So I'm going to cut it into sections that are more easier to work with. Okay, so and I'm going to make similar size sections. So this may be almost an even better example of how to cut a round object. So I have my flat surface, it's safer. I'm going to cut my planks again. Then I'm going to take my planks. And I'm thinking about the jicama I just did. If you want to be real precise, you can take you can find a perfect size jicama and put that out in front, and then you know what you're going for. And then come back through, again, guiding hand. It's also something I see people don't know about is the rocking motion. So I'm really exaggerating it right now. But this is important because it keeps the knife on the ground. It also gives you a feel of where that knife is. So it helps you in the long run make more consistent cuts because you know exactly where that knife is. And it's also safe because your other fingers on the other hand can be attuned to where that knife is as well. I really like to keep things simple, and so that's something I always tell myself. That might not have to have all the nutritional information that you have, Celine, but I know that if I look at my plate and I have lots of colors on it, I'm getting all those things you're talking about. And so it's my cheat sheet to know that I'm choosing healthy things to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
I'm gonna take these peppers. So these are both sweet peppers. They also are grown on our farm. So also look a little funky, a little more challenging to cut. But they are 2 sweet peppers. So, and then again, so I'm doing a similar process where I'm squaring it off. I'm gonna make what I call petals. The best way I find to cut peppers is to what I call top. It's cutting the top off, and then do these petals. Again, I'm going to go across, and then just a quarter turn. Okay, what is next? I think I'd like some red onion in this salsa too. I'm not going to use a lot. This tool is one of my favorites in the kitchen. It is called a bench scraper, and it's just plastic. They're really cheap, and I've even seen people make them out of like old sour cream containers. So they just take off and cut an edge, and then they cut some of the sides off, and they have their own little bench scraper. I'm going to also put some cilantro, lime, and ginger in it. We're going to switch it up a little bit. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use the cilantro next. About that much, maybe a quarter of a bunch. And then I'm going to go through, and I'm going to just try to go as finely as possible on this first take. So I like this to go just like that many times, and then we're done. Next, I'm going to take our famous peaches. What we've been waiting for, the highlight, the star of the show. I've been straining them as we have been cutting and talking. I'm gonna kind of gather them up in the line and just go down. Use my handy dandy scraper. And we're almost done. And so I always like to grab a little bit of the zest. I think that helps bring out the lime flavor without adding too much more juice. Okay, so now we have our lime. I'm gonna squish it, get that juice out. Ooh, that's a juicy lime. Okay, and then finally, I have my tomatoes. And could use, if you want, or you have, is either a little powdered ginger or fresh ginger. So that really picks it up a little bit in the summertime. So we have a nice little bit of ginger. We have our tomatoes, we have our peaches, and we're gonna mix it all up. Look at that, it's so pretty. I can see it's kind of dry, so I'm going to add a little bit of our peach juice back to moisten it up. I'm going to add some salt, put some black pepper in. I'm going to tell you one other secret ingredient. So one thing I've learned in many years of cooking is fat is a highway. So, and I learned from Celine that good healthy fats are good for you, so you don't have to avoid them always. But what fat does in dishes like this, or I'm using olive oil in this case, is it brings all those flavors together. So I think of it as a highlight. It takes all the various flavors you have going on, and it like marries it real fast. So anyways, it really helps balance things out quickly. So should we try it?
Yes, please.
Let me get some spoons for us. So this would be great with like pork chops or fish or chips. There's so many things you can do with it. Thank you all for watching us. Go make some salsa and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.